What is going on, Swoopers? Welcome back to another episode of Swoop Luke, another off-season episode of Swoop Luke. It's been a very crazy week. I didn't know I was going to make this video or not, but there's been an interesting couple of developments, albeit from journos, about Adam Treloar. So let's run that intro, jump straight into it. Just before we do jump straight into it, as always, of course, follow me on all my socials, Twitch, Instagram, and TikTok. Other than that, if you are a new swooper and you're just watching me for the first time, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell to get notifications whenever I upload a video. But if you're a returning swooper, welcome back. Thank you so much. As always, I goddamn appreciate you all. So let's just jump into this Adam Treloar business. So as you're probably well aware, and I posted it in a video the other day as well, there's been a lot of talk about what the hell is going on with Adam Treloar. Since, the start of the week, really, there was a bit of talk that he'd be moving up to Queensland because his partner Kim just signed a professional netball contract up there, and she'll be taking their little girl up there for like 10 months or so. And there was talk like, will Treloar stay at Collingwood or does he follow up his family? Because being without your partner and your daughter for 10 months would be insane. But he's saying that they worked it out and they're going to work it out. They'll be flying interstate every week or whatever it may be. And he came out and said on 360, no, I'm a contracted player. I want to stay at Collingwood. I came to Victoria to play for Collingwood. I'm not going anywhere.
Firstly, I've never considered going anywhere, and I never would. I'm a contracted player at the Collingwood Football Club, and there's a reason why I moved to Victoria to play for Collingwood. So I'm contracted.
But the interesting thing, the kicker, if you will, is that Collingwood hasn't come out and said that, no, all this is bullshit. We want Treloar. He is a required player. He's not going anywhere. So in a sense of the word, when there's smoke, there's fire. By Collingwood not coming out and shutting down all these dozens and dozens and dozens of stories, the rolling stone gathers no moss. So this is going to keep rolling on until maybe trade week, until Collingwood come out and say yes or no, we want him, yeah or no, we don't want him, until Adam Treloar comes out and says, you know what, fuck it, I am staying at Collingwood, I am putting my foot down, even if they want to trade me, I'm not going anywhere, or stuff it, I'm out of Collingwood, I want to go to another Victorian club, or I want to go to Queensland, or wherever that may be. What the hell is going to happen? So, unlike the Degoe video that I put up the other day, I'm not going to give a lot of scenarios. It's just going to be me waxing philosophical and just talking about what I think he's worth and stuff like that. So, we'll just start off with what I think he's worth. He's definitely worth a first-round pick, probably two even. And, same like Degoe, probably worth 2 first-round picks. The teams, it depends if he wants to go or if Collingwood force him to go. I don't see any point of him leaving Collingwood to stay in Victoria. If he stays in Victoria, he may as well stay at Collingwood. But if he wants to go, he goes up to Queensland, and it most likely will be a Gold Coast. Gold Coast have pick 5. We get pick 5 or a pick around that sort of area. And I think another first-round pick as well. I don't think he's just worth a straight swap for 1 first-round pick. The thing is, though, if he gets traded to another Victorian club, that just shows that Collingwood want him off the books and they don't see him as a required player. So they don't really care where he goes as long as we get a fair deal. What that means is that if we can get a fair deal, if we can get a couple of draft picks, a couple of first-round draft picks from a Carlton or an Essendon or even a Hawthorn, that means that we've got about $800,000 worth of salary cap space and we can go hard as nuts for Jeremy Cameron. Now, Jeremy Cameron is a free agent, so we don't have to trade for him. If he nominates Collingwood, we get the job done. Obviously, the Giants won't want to lose him, but they've got no say in it. We don't have to trade for it, and he can go to the draft if he doesn't get picked up by the club that he wants to get picked up, which, Luke Ball did, but it's a little bit of a how's it going situation when you go into that draft. But in saying that, we do have the Degoe situation as well. I think one of Degoe or Adam Treloar does leave. The more this goes on, the more I think that Adam Treloar is going to leave the Pies. And I think he will go to a Victorian club. Collingwood, I think, want him off their books. We are inundated with midfielders. Inundated. It's crazy how many midfielders we have. We don't... If we were to lose a player, I'd rather lose an Adam Treloar than a De Goey, if I'm being really, 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 really honest with myself. I love Adam Treloar. He bleeds for Collingwood. He bleeds the black and white. I love how he goes about it. There's been a lot of talk about his disposal efficiency and he pushes the ball and stuff. Throughout his career, he's gone at about 70%. This season, he went at about 60%. Played 10 games this season because of his hammy. 24 games last season. And the season before that, he did a double hammy. I think he only played about 17 or 18 games in 2018. So we see that he has a little bit of soft tissue injury. I think he's 24 or 25, so he's still relatively young. Do we offload him and have, close to $1 million worth to go pick a star player? You got to remember that Buckley the other day, after the abysmal Geelong performance, came out and said, we're going to be aggressive in the trade period.
We feel like we've got a really good handle on what we've got and what we need, and we'll be as aggressive as we can be.
Is this what he means? Trading star players to get big guys in. We'll do better at winning a premiership with a Jeremy Cameron than we would with an Adam Treloar. But what does it mean if Adam Treloar leaves us? Where does that leave the playing group? Where does that leave our midfield? I do want to talk about this in a later video for my 2021 where we can improve and stuff like that. But if Adam Treloar does leave, I think De Goey plays a more permanent midfield role as a hard-body midfielder, kind of like Dane Swan. Means Steele side bottom, I think, in my opinion, plays in the forward line, which I love. I love Steele in the forward line. So it does shake it up a little bit. But I think that, if Adam Treloar stays, great. I like him. He just has to improve on his disposal efficiency, has to get, in and under. But he does a lot of grunt work and stuff. He just needs that help around him. But, in saying that, if he does leave, I'd want 2 first-round draft picks and Jeremy Cameron. What I don't want is for Collingwood to say, yeah, you know what, Adam Treloar, see you later. Here's 2 first-round draft picks. No, we're not going to go for Jeremy Cameron. No, we're not going to get a big key forward. Here's a little midfielder that we don't really need, but we thought we could get anyway. I don't want to see a like for like. I want to see a like for a non-like. I want to see a Treloar for a Jeremy Cameron. A Treloar for... I don't know, a Buddy Franklin. Someone who's going to command that forward line. I don't want to see Treloar for a Gunston. Gunston's 29 or maybe close to 30. Hasn't got a lot of years left. At least Jeremy Cameron's 27, 28. So he's got 4 or 5 years left. It's crazy. Collingwood haven't been as aggressive in most recent trade periods. We've been backing off a little bit. We don't make a lot of big moves. We leave them to the last day. But I have a feeling with what Nathan Buckley said, with what the club hasn't said, that this trade period is going to be one to watch, and it is going to be absolutely mental. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to get my thoughts onto this video. I'd love to know all your thoughts below in the comments. Leave them, and I will read them all and respond to them all. I will have a review of the season coming soon, but all this off-season stuff has just been absolutely nuts, but I will be making a season review soon. But until then, like, comment, subscribe, tell your family, tell your friends, tell your pets, and until next time, double shackers, I'll swoop you later.
Ooh la la.
Swoop Luke, another off-season episode.